have a little mini update in a case that I have spoke about before. So I'm going to go through the case and then I will do the update. The case is Thomas Kaufman. If you don't know, Thomas Kaufman was arrested in 2023. I mean, honestly, here is your trigger warning because he was charged with crimes that no one should even consider committing. Thomas Kaufman and his wife Katie had 6 little kids, 6 beautiful babies. But Katie died in November of 2018. It seems that whenever Katie died, things changed for these children in unimaginable ways. Some of the things that came out in 2023 during a forensic interview of these children was that the dad took pictures of his 3 daughters in the shower. He took pictures of them with his phone, that he would get in bed with them naked and perform acts on them or have intercourse with them. And again, these are little kids. Allegedly, these acts took place all over the house, so it wasn't even being hidden. It would take place in the boys' room, the girls' room, the living room. He would finish on the floor or the kids. Thomas Kaufman, I mean, he is such an awful, evil deviant. In my opinion, allegedly, he would put peanut butter on his children to get the dog to perform acts on them and have them perform acts on the dogs. He would involve the boys by having the boys perform acts on the girls, their sisters. One of the children told investigators that she knows when their dad is about to do something to them because of the way he is like sitting in his chair and the way his legs move. And she knows when that happens that they need to run and hide. This sick man beat his kids, threatened to beat them, told them that he would tape their mouth shut and beat them so badly that they would blister. He had beat them in the past, leaving marks on them that lasted days at a time, busting one of their lips before. He was just a really, really terrible human being to these kids. And according to the children, it all started about a week after their mom died. Can you imagine mourning the loss of your mother and then your dad starts doing these horrific acts? I mean, honestly, he assaulted these poor babies in any imaginable way and used that to mean exactly what I just said. Now, Thomas Kaufman didn't stay single during the time after his wife died. He actually started dating a woman named Amberly Patterson, and multiple ones of these children told Amberly Patterson what was occurring, and Amberly told them to keep it a secret. Allegedly, Amberly also found videos of these children being assaulted on Thomas's phone, and she didn't tell a single person. Thomas Kaufman was arrested and charged with 9 counts of rape. 9 of them. As for Amberly Patterson, Thomas Kaufman's girlfriend, she was interviewed by police on February 22nd, 2023. So Amberly did not directly, as far as I can tell, do anything to abuse the children, but she's almost as bad as Thomas Kaufman, because here is what happened. Amberly Patterson was interviewed, and when she was interviewed, she told police that a week and a half prior to that interview, her daughter came to her. Amberly's daughter came to her and told her that Thomas Kaufman had essayed her, and he had also essayed 2 of his children. Now, Amberly pulled all 3 girls aside and asked them about it. They all confirmed that Thomas Kaufman had essayed them, and Amberly told them to keep it quiet from Thomas. Allegedly, Amberly took her children to her aunt's house. Her aunt found out about what was going on, and her aunt called this incident in to the child abuse hotline, and thank God she did. So Amberly told police that she wanted her kids to keep it quiet from Thomas so that she would have time to get her belongings out of Thomas's house. When police asked her, why did you leave Thomas's daughters in that situation, knowing what he was doing to them? This is a direct quote. Amberly informed me that they were not her children and not her problem. And honestly, I didn't realize that we were using Not My Monkeys, Not My Circus whenever children were being so traumatized and so hurt. How could you be so selfish? On March 8th, 2023, a woman who also lived in the home with Thomas Coffman and Amberly Patterson told police that Amberly well knew what Thomas was doing to his children because that's why Amberly kept leaving Thomas. The woman also told police that she knew that Amberly came back every time because Amberly needed someone to pick up her kids from school and care for them while she was at work. So, hey, cool, you get free childcare. Never mind the fact that they're being SA'd, but at least it's free. Now, I will be very honest. I wonder why this person, the person that lived at the home with Thomas and Amberly, I don't understand why she wasn't charged because obviously she had knowledge also that this stuff was going on and she also didn't say anything about it unless I'm misunderstanding. But Amberly Patterson, she was charged. She was charged with 1 felony count of endangering the welfare of a minor and 2 misdemeanor counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. Whoop-de-freaking-do. That ought to keep her. Just real quick, the update is that the trials of the scummy scumbags that are Thomas Coffman and Amberly Patterson did start today in Van Buren County. I honestly can't believe that he is taking this to a trial. I mean, as a parent, you would think that he wouldn't want to further traumatize his own children, but I guess it kind of makes sense seeing as how he didn't seem to have a problem traumatizing his children while he was SAing them and graping them and having the dog SA them and having them SA each other or grape each other. So maybe he doesn't see how it would be a problem to force his children to testify against him at all. I don't know. Honestly, if this man is not convicted and put under the jail, I will be outraged. I'll be outraged. If the woman isn't convicted, I'm sure she will face no prison time. But if she isn't convicted, I will be outraged. I mean, it would make no sense, right? I will update as soon as I know what is happening with this trial. I just know at this point and that the trial is going on. I called to verify, but I will update at the conclusion of the trial. Let's just all hope and pray that this man gets exactly what he deserves.